So for everyone who was in the park early, this is Jay.
Hi.
Hi, Jay.
Hi, everyone.
Jay and Karen work together, and Jay's going to try to explain what happened in there and what happened out here just now.
Yeah, so what they said today when we were inside the auction room was that the auctions were canceled because bankruptcy motions were filed. So bankruptcies happen in federal court. We're now in front of a state court.
Could you speak a little bit louder?
Sure. So what they said inside as an explanation for why there were no auctions today was that there were bankruptcies that were filed. And what that means is when a homeowner files for bankruptcy, they file for bankruptcy in a federal court. We're now in front of a state court. And the bankruptcy filing holds all foreclosure actions. It just stays everything. And so a lot of the times homeowners at the last stage of the process, right before the auction, as the last ditch move, will file for bankruptcy because this will obviously stop as it did today. What I don't know is how many houses were up for auction today. Maybe somebody else here knows that, and whether or not every house that was up for auction today filed for bankruptcy, or if knowing that we were coming here today just set something off and they cancel the rest of the auctions. That's something that we'll have to find out. What you saw out here with all these investors on the steps is they were doing a public auction of co-ops. Co-ops are not considered real property. They're different than residential houses, and they don't go through the long, lengthy litigation process that regular houses do. They're considered, it's because it stocks in a building, it's considered like a car or something else that doesn't get the same amount of rights as a regular house would. And so they were having a public auction outside on the steps, and that's what we came out to. And I think we just heard one co-op go for $53,000, and you saw how many investors were out here before. But by all accounts, what happened inside was a success because there were no homes that were auctioned off today. So maybe we can do a few rounds of singing and talk about next steps, but they were obviously freaked out that we were coming. There was maybe like 2 court officers per person, right?
They didn't pat people down last time either.
Yeah.
Which really they disrupted themselves because it took twice as long. So.
Yeah. So,
And they took our phones because they knew we were coming.
Yeah, they didn't do that last time either. So yeah.
And they know that we're coming on Monday. One of the lieutenants who said, "See you Monday."
Really?
Who has the authority to
Monday I can't
cancel
come.
an auction? Is it the judge, at the discretion of the judge, or
Well, it's not.
like if they weren't all bankruptcies, if they made a decision based on another written factor?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, you can't cancel a public auction without an emergency motion. And I just find it hard to believe that if there were several houses up for auction today, which we don't know for sure, that like every single one of them, there was an emergency motion filed, because most attorneys are not, or most homeowners are not represented by attorneys. So it just seems a little bit suspicious. I mean, it's very possible. I mean, we've seen not that many houses go up for auction every week, right? It's just been like 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's possible that there was maybe just 4. So maybe there was 4 today.
Well, there was a board up front that had 4 addresses.
You had 4. Okay.
Yeah, so all 4, like there would have been some emergency motion for each property up for auction today, and I just don't really believe that would happen.
And there couldn't be a fake out. Was there a part?
I mean, if it was, it's not going to be a legal sale because it has to be public. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to find out more about these properties.
Yeah.
Let's sing. We're all prepared to sing.
We'll get to hear the penultimates.
My singing partner's not even paying attention.